But bitches that he kept bringing over kept trying to set him up. So they would leave bobby pins all over the apartment. They would leave beads and hair ties. One bitch, and he didn't even notice this, one bitch left her
Mhm.
panties on the fucking floor in the restroom. And that same day, she
What?
knew that his girlfriend was coming over. And I caught that shit.
That's
So
nasty.
so
Corona.
I was really fucking helping out, bro. And like, no, for real, Corona. None of these bitches had like masks or none of that shit. I have fucking asthma. Like, I could actually die. Be fucking considerate. And then you're using hell of my Listerine mouthwash, right? Like, it's the big bottle, bro, that I got from Target. That shit was like $6. I come home one day
I'm
and there's
surprised you
half
mentioned
of
this
a
too.
bottle left. Half of a fucking bottle.
Hell no,
And
man.
it wasn't even a full month that I was there, and half of the fucking bottle is gone. How the fuck is that shit gonna happen? Then you got my fucking hand sanitizer. People are charging like $7 for hand sanitizer now, and you're just giving it away to every single person when it's fucking mine. It's on my desk with my shit. So now the whole bottle is gone. He left it almost empty. You don't take out the trash. You don't wash your own fucking dishes. You're 20 fucking 6. Grow the hell up, man. And I had to tell him 3 goddamn times. I'm like, yo, if you're gonna use my dishes, please wash them. Cause you just disappear for like 3 days and then I'm stuck doing them. Oh well, you do it because you're cleaning out of your own will. No one's forcing you to clean, and I'm never home. And I'm like, yesterday, you were home for 3 whole days and didn't wash one fucking fork. Don't pull that bullshit with me. You ate all the chow mein that I bought without even leaving some for me. You're using my bowls and plates and forks, and you don't even have the fucking courtesy to wash them. You were here for 48 hours. Never took out the bathroom trash. Never took out the kitchen trash, which is full of all of your bottles of liquor and shit. Nothing. And then you left the fucking mess on my goddamn counter into. You're
Damn,
actually
I would,
No,
I would
I
have moved
really
that.
wanted to fuck
Fuck.
him the fuck up. Like, that shit was ridiculous. And like, the only times he washed dishes was when I told him to wash the dishes. And then
Has he never had parents or what?
exactly, like, who the fuck raised you? So eventually he gets a really
Is he what?
no, he's black, which makes me even more pissed off. So eventually he gets a really serious phone call, right? It's night. We were chilling, we were watching some good ass TV shows and shit. And
Yeah.
he gets a phone call, and I know it's really bad cuz like he mutes the TV and all of that. And I'm like, "Oh shit, something's going down."
Oh.
And then he says, "Yo, I'll be over there right now. You need my help." And somebody had been sent to the hospital basically. And
Mhm.
I knew it was something that he really cared about, because then he actually sat there and started crying. So I was like, oh shit, this is serious, because this fool, the only emotions he's shown are like, basically laughing or like talking shit. So I was like, oh damn, like somebody probably died. I don't know if it was his baby mama or his girlfriend or what the fuck happened. I don't know if it was a relative. So me, being the good ass homie that I am, despite all of that shit, I hop in the kitchen. There were some flowers that I picked, and I made some tea, and some sugar, some fucking cinnamon, all of that. And
Mhm.
I gave it to him in that cup Ivan bought me for Christmas, my favorite mug, the Vegeta cup where he goes
Oh.
Super Saiyan and shit. So and I never in my life, not even my brothers, not even my own mother, no one's allowed to touch that mug. And I poured him some tea
Mhm.
in the mug, and I gave it to him. I'm like, here, man, ease your soul. It's tea and shit.
Mhm.
He's Egyptian, so he gets it. It's like, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Now I didn't ask him shit. I'm not trying to like.
Mhm.
I wanted to know, but I'm not trying to be nosy. It's probably too painful for you to talk about, so I just kept the lights off. I pretended to go to sleep so he can do whatever fucking letting out that he needs to do. Just went about my business, pretended not to be there and shit. And
Mhm.
um, and this motherfucker didn't even wash the mug.
Damn, that's when you go Vegeta status.
No, for real. So, but whatever. Um, Now to give context, at this point in time, I was working a new warehouse job. All the fans know this because they saw me do a couple of streams in the yellow vest. I had a job in El Monte, or Rosemead City, which is several miles away. And my homie Jonathan, who, you know, the new honorary member of the channel, he was driving me because he also worked there. He started working there first, and he managed to get me onto that job. But we're the morning crew, so we have to clock in at 5 a.m. So I was up every morning at 4 a.m. getting ready, making myself a quick breakfast, packing myself a lunch, and then I'm out, you know, and I'm not back until like 2 p.m. and shit. This was an everyday thing because we only got like the weekend off essentially. So,
yeah.
Eventually, like, you know, after his dad dies, he starts drinking a lot more. He starts bringing over a lot more friends and bitches and shit. His homie, like, had already got us in trouble the first time that I met him because they're crossfaded as fuck, and I'm trying to cook, and the whole time I'm trying to make, like, I'm working on a dessert, right? It's a Japanese roll cake. The designs are really, really hard to make. It's really difficult. And they had gave me one shot of whatever the fuck, you know. I'm not even buzzed. And the whole time, I'm fucking up because it's fucking hard to do that little squeeze bottle and shit. And it's getting even worse because they're like roasting me the whole time, trying to say that I can't handle liquor and I'm just a weak-ass, light-skinned motherfucker, and that I'm some bitch-ass nigga who can't take his liquor, and look at him fuck up his little lines, and they're trying to tell me how to draw, and none of them are fucking artists. Like, I really fucking had it. Like, I really wanted to jump both of them. But I'm like, you know, just fucking, I'm like, whatever. They're drunk as fuck. They're high out their fucking minds. I'm gonna let it be. And shit kept getting annoying like that, you know. Honestly, it was really bad. It had gotten to the point too where he never said anything again about the EBT card, right? So I'm like, okay, we're fucking out of food, and obviously you don't give a shit. So I'm gonna go buy some groceries since I'm the one making money. So John drives me to Walmart, and I buy $100 worth of ingredients. So now both fridges are stocked the fuck up, right? We have the mini fridge completely loaded with juice, Minute Maid, and sodas. And I have a special cabinet just for the noodles. Whole thing is loaded up with chow mein again. I bought even better, higher quality ribs this time. Fucking the whole fridge is loaded with all kinds of like meats and condiments for like sandwiches and shit. I bought like 60 eggs. I bought a lot of stuff. You know, a bunch of bread, a whole bag of rice, everything. And the whole dishes situation got worse. Because now, not only are you not washing your dishes and you're not washing your friends' dishes, but now you're also eating up all of my food and not leaving me any. And it was really fucked up and selfish because you didn't buy a single goddamn thing. It was bad, bro. It was really fucking bad. You're still not sweeping. You're still not throwing out your own trash. And I gave him like 2 whole days, right? I was like, all right, I'm not going to clean a single thing for 2 days. And sure, because his excuse is always, oh, you know, I'm never really there. But he was there for a whole week and didn't touch a fucking thing.
Bruh.
So, all bad. And then one day, it's 2 a.m. And he knows that I have work at 4 a.m. And the TV is on full fucking blast, and he's on speakerphone, and he's talking loud as shit, talking to some random ass bitch, cheating on his bitch again, cheating on his poor girl Ebony, cheating on her ass again with some random hoe, and I have to sit there and listen to him talk about the fucking shape of his dick and shit. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I gotta fucking sleep right now. And he's over here talking about like, man, I ain't gotta explain my dick to you. You done seen it before. You know how it like swerves to the left and shit. And like,
Oh my god.
I don't need to fucking hear this, bro. Like, turn off the fucking, or turn down the goddamn TV. Why are you on speakerphone? And this bitch talks loud as fuck too. She sounds as loud as him, and she's not even in the room.
Dude, I hate people who talk like,
I hate that shit. It's 2 in the fucking morning. So
I'm just like, what's the point? Just
so
either wear
now
earphones or
so now I'm
why
mad.
not sleep?
I'm mad as fuck because I haven't been able
Hmm.
to sleep the whole week that he was there because he won't shut the fuck up with the goddamn TV and now he's doing this shit. And he has the fucking nerve to turn around when he knows. Because I had that job for like 2 weeks already, maybe 3 weeks. He knows my fucking schedule. And he's like, hey, so
You're just
do you have to
you're just
work in
being
a
a
couple
simp.
hours or what are you about to do? And I'm like, yes.
No, I'm about to fuck your ass up right now.
I'm like, yes, you know I have work at 4, and now I can't go back to sleep, so I guess I'm just working on my laptop. Ah, shit. All right, then. I'm like, no way, because I know what the fuck is
And he
coming.
goes back on the phone like, so what's
I
up?
know what's fucking coming now. He was like, hey, so, could you, like, leave in a couple of minutes? Because I got a bitch coming over. And I just gave him the fucking death stare, and I didn't say a fucking thing. And he's like stuttering and shit, like he's fucking scared. He's like, "Oh no, see, like it's not like that. It's just that like, I don't have a job right now, so I'm fucking this bitch for some money so I could pay the rent, so I could help you pay the rent this month." He became a
That's not how that works.
he became a male prostitute, bro. He's
How you go
fucking
from an engineer to a
he's
prostitute?
exactly. And so he's fucking
What
some
the fuck?
and he's cheating on his girl for like the fucking 7th time in like the month I was there. And now he's fucking some random bitch for money. He's a whole ass prostitute. Joseph Johnson, aka Captain X Hillian, aka Captain X Kamikaze. Fuck him. Fuck him. So if
Bro,
it's
his
for
life seems like it's just not going anywhere. It's about to end by him.
but
He's ending his
the
own.
other thing too, we don't have to pay the rent. Because both of us signed a document that the landlord accepted saying, hey, we lost our jobs because of coronavirus and we have the proof. We legally do not have to pay you the full rent every month. And the document also says we don't owe her any money until 6 months after the after the government declares that it's no longer an emergency crisis. So if it ends in October, then we have until April of 2021 to fucking pay all the rent that we owe. You know?
Hmm.
But I'm like, fuck it. If he wants to pay the money, whatever. Because the landlord was harassing us, even though she legally wasn't allowed to. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, make it fucking quick. You're on a timer. You got an hour. I go outside.
Hmm.
I'm like playing Pokemon Go, having a fun ass time. Um, I'm just, I'm just enjoying.
Yeah.
And eventually I go back up, and well, so he comes with the bitch, right? I see him pulling up, and it's not, she's not even fucking pretty, bro. She's some like short, cause she's his
Like an
height.
average five.
No, like I would give her like a 4, bro, cause she's
Butterface or no butterface?
butterface. Because
Ah, that
she's
sucks.
his height and he's like 5'6". So they're
Pretty
the same
short.
height. She's 5'6", but she's like 250
I've been taller
pounds.
than him.
250 pounds.
Dude, she's who?
And they're both 5'6" and shit. And he's skinny as fuck. And this bitch had like a whole ass fucking tennis ball for cheeks. They were so fucking puffy. Like her face is so
Tennis
fat.
balls for cheap.
Her face is so fat that her eyes don't look like they're fully open, and her whole body is just one big ass dodgeball. Not like a regular dodgeball that you play with, the kind you had in 3rd grade where you could hit like 2 motherfuckers in one toss and it would hurt when
Oh,
it hit you.
like the kickball one.
Yeah.
That red.
Her body was built like that shit. Like I couldn't tell the difference where her titties ended and where her stomach began.
Oh my god.
And she's also loud as fuck. So, and he like gives me this really embarrassing nod, and I'm like, "You're fucking gross, bro. You couldn't even get a good bitch to give you money." So whatever, I'm playing Pokemon Go, and he was more or less on time. He was like 15 minutes late because he decided to fucking sit there and smoke with the bitch. So I'm like, all right, wow, because I walk in the apartment and it stinks of weed. It was really
I mean,
strong.
to smash that.
Yeah, I guess so. I can't entirely blame him, so I'm like, fuck it. So, but now it's like, it took her a while to actually show up, you know? So now it's basically 4 a.m. So when I get there, I only have time to get dressed and to pack my shit. I didn't even have time to make breakfast. I didn't have time to pack my lunch for the day. So I'm tired as fuck. I have an 8-hour shift in a different city, and now I'm fucking starving. And I have no money for food because I'm broke from buying all the groceries for us. So I just went hungry for the next like 12 hours. And, you know, whatever. That was that. But then the thing was, he never mentioned anything about how much money he got or when he was going to pay the rent, how much he was going to be able to afford. He didn't mention shit. So I'm thinking that he had to fuck this fat ass ugly bitch and didn't get a goddamn dime.
Oh my.
I'm pretty fucking sure. Because no word was mentioned of paying the rent. So I went through that shit for fucking nothing.
In LA they really do it for the gang. Do it like it ain't a thing. Kill your mother, kill your brother for the gang. The city do it for the gang.